Hey everyone, welcome to episode 1 of How to Build a Realistic Minecraft City. This series is all about going step by step from an empty world to a living, breathing city. Today we're laying the foundation, not with blocks yet, but with planning. Let's break it down into phases so you can follow along. For phase 1, we will be discussing style and inspiration. And before you start building, first let's figure out your vibe. Are you going modern with glass towers and subways, or it could be old European with cobblestone streets, or maybe even a futuristic cyberpunk city that has neon and lights? Take a look at real world cities, grab screenshots, and even sketch ideas. Having this inspiration in your mind makes your city feel more cohesive, organized, and gives you a sense of direction when you're placing that very first block. As for phase 2, we will be discussing the map and location. We're going to pick your perfect location. Cities grow around their environment, so for example, rivers, coastlines, and even trade routes. They start from a basis. So in Minecraft, that can mean a coastal biome for ports, plains biome for easy building, or mountains for dramatic bridges and tunnels. Depending on your preference, you could use a custom map with World Painter or World Machine, those types of programs. You can also use World Edit or Axiom to design mountains and terrain, or you can just use a regular biome created by default Minecraft. Once you find a location on your map that may resemble realism, such as, again, a river, building it next to the ocean, coastline, we can then begin starting our layout. Jumping into phase 3, to create the layout, we will start with the blueprint. Real cities don't just happen randomly, they're usually made up of districts and zones, so we can think about residential neighborhoods, commercial shopping areas, parks and public spaces, landmarks like plazas, stadiums, or cathedrals. You will need those in your city to ensure maximum realism. Phase 4, beginning to build. This will be focused on roads and infrastructure. So now we're finally starting to place blocks, and the first blocks would be roads and infrastructure. We start with one main road that would cut through the heart of your city, then branch off into side streets. We can think about transit lines, railways, maybe even a port or airport later. So let's not overcomplicate it at first. Let's just build a backbone that future districts can connect to and create a basis on. Now we are on to phase 5, maintaining that consistency in style. And that consistency is what separates a realistic city from a jumble of builds or a non-realistic city. We need to pick a color palette early, maybe stone, oak, neon colors, maybe even a texture pack for a cyberpunk city, or quartz, concrete, whatever for modern or realistic. Keep your buildings to a realistic scale and keep that scale throughout your entire city, and then repeat those design motifs so the whole city feels connected. On to phase 6, establishing districts. Once you've got roads and style locked in, it's time to start placing those districts. So we begin with your main downtown, the skyscrapers, the city square, iconic centerpiece that defines that skyline. Then we will branch out to historic districts with older architecture, suburbs with homes, industrial zones near water or rail lines, and commercial areas with shops, entertainment, and so forth. This is where your city starts to feel alive. Here's the thing, every massive city in Minecraft that I've ever known has started with a single block. You can do this. If you ever get stuck, ask for help in forums, share progress on social media to get feedback, or even better, assemble a building team. If you want to join a community of builders, you can hop on our server. It's called Esterlon Network, where you can help create some of the most realistic cities in Minecraft. We would love to see you guys join. I'm with Dog. Thanks for hanging out with me. In the next episode, we will break ground on our city center. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.